Welcome to All About St. Paul, where we feature videos about city services, programs, entertainment, and more.
He's Nick Nelson from the city's video production team.
And she's Liz Wagner from St. Paul Parks and Recreation.
Coming up on this week's show,
we show you where to cool off on a hot day.
A Chinese garden is coming to St. Paul.
One-of-a-kind artwork at Como Zoo.
Butterflies and bees are buzzing.
Get your workout in, outside.
We'll have all of that and more coming up on All About St. Paul.
We're here today at Phalen Regional Park. Phalen Park features a beach, a picnic area, fishing pier, golf course, and more. Soon, Phalen Park will be home to an authentic Chinese garden. We'll have more on that in just a bit.
Behind us is Phalen Beach. Recently, we ran into a real beach bum here.
That guy knew about all the great places to swim and splash in St. Paul. Let's take a look. Oh, hey there. Just toasting at one of my favorite places in St. Paul, Lake Phalen Beach. You know, St. Paul Parks and Recreation has a lot of places to swim, splash, or just hang out and read a magazine. In fact, there's a great article in here about Lake Phalen Beach.
There's plenty of sand to spread out at this beach on the shores of Lake Phalen in Phalen Regional Park on the city's east side. Phalen Park Beach is open from 1 p.m. to 7 p.m. daily, and admission is free. The beach features a swim dock and volleyball court, and there are locker rooms in the beach house. A team of professionally trained lifeguards is on duty to help keep you safe and having a great time.
I just love wiggling my toes in the sand here at Lake Phalen Beach. You know, even if the weather isn't perfect outside, there's always fun inside at this place, Great River Water Park.
Rain or shine, year-round fun can be found at Great River Water Park, located in Oxford Community Center, just south of I-94 on Lexington Parkway. Here, you'll find a shallow-depth children's activity area adjoining 2 large water slides. There's also a 25-yard, 8-lane lap pool complete with diving board. Great River Water Park features a sauna, locker rooms, concessions, and more. Trained aquatic staff offers swim lessons and water aerobics. For hours of operation and complete pricing info, click on the aquatics link at stpaul.gov/parks, and we'll see you at St. Paul's only indoor aquatic facility.
Whew, is it hot out here? Where was I? Oh, this place is awesome! Highland Park Aquatic Center.
Just south of Montreal on Edgecombe, near the Highland Golf Courses, you'll find the city's original aquatic fun center. So much to do here with an Olympic-sized 50-meter lap pool, diving boards, children's activity pool, interactive splash pad, and of course the amazing 2-story water slide. With locker rooms, concessions, and a designated eating area, you can spend the whole day here. Highland Park Aquatic Center offers a full schedule of swimming lessons to get your little ones ready for all sorts of water fun. To find out more, including hours and admission, just go to stpaul.gov/parks.
I love that place. Now here's the newest spot to have fun in the water, Como Pool!
Roman pergolas and natural stone await you at Como Regional Park Pool. Along with the children's activity area and 25-meter, 6-lane lap pool, you'll discover unique features at the city's newest water park. For some, it's a game of basketball. For others, you can't beat a float down the lazy river. But for many, the destination has to be the aquatic zip line. Just like other locations, you'll find locker rooms and concessions, and swim lessons and water aerobics are available. Hours and pricing online. Located among so many Como amenities, Como Regional Park Pool is a destination all its own.
Wow, St. Paul Parks and Recreation sure has a lot of places to swim and have fun. It says, for more information, go to stpaul.gov/parks and click on aquatics. That dude is totally awesome. Another thing that's going to be awesome is what they're doing just up the road here at Phalen Park. Liz has more.
On the shores of Lake Phalen, just north of the picnic pavilion, the Phalen Regional Park China Garden is under construction now. Here to tell us about it is Brian Murphy, a landscape architect with St. Paul Parks and Recreation. Brian, what will visitors see at the China Garden?
Hi Liz. In 2018 we are constructing the first phase of the China Garden, and what visitors will see this year is a replica of the Aiwan Pavilion in Changsha, China. Changsha is our sister city with St. Paul, and the replica is about 20 feet by 20 feet square, 35 feet tall. Another element that people will see is the Hmong Heritage Wall, which will be right alongside the Xiangjiang Pavilion, as it'll be referred to here in Minnesota. One key aspect that I'd like to point out about this project is the integration of the China Garden in an area of St. Paul that has a predominantly Hmong population. What people may not realize is that the Hmong population that we have here in St. Paul, their ancestors came from a village just outside of Changsha, China. And unfortunately, with the persecution of the Hmong people in China, there's some sensitivity about that as we're developing this China Garden. We've done extensive community engagement with this, and we've really had a great opportunity to heal, and that's what this garden will really help with. And so what people will see is this authentic China Pavilion, but right next to it they'll see this Hmong Heritage Wall. The Hmong Heritage Wall is a pink granite carved with Hmong elements from both the Hmong that are here in St. Paul and the Hmong that reside in just outside of Changsha, China. And so having that proximity of these two elements, the community engagement, is such a way to heal, and there is so much support for this project.
So how did the project come about and who's building it?
Well, Liz, about 15 years ago, the Minnesota-China Friendship Garden Society came to the city of St. Paul looking for a place where they could develop a Chinese garden. We took them around to a number of different locations in St. Paul, and when we came to Phalen, where we're standing now, there was a real commitment to this site. And so this site at Phalen was really a perfect area for the China Garden. And fast forward those 15 years, we now have a master plan for this park, for the China Garden, and the Minnesota-China Friendship Garden Society has done fundraising to build this first phase. One very interesting aspect of this project is the China Pavilion, the Xiangjiang Pavilion, was built in China. In about February, they started constructing the pavilion. They hand-carved timber and stone and assembled it entirely in Changsha. They disassembled it, put it into containers, and right now the pavilion is en route to the United States. The government in Changsha will be sending over 12 artisans. They will be assisting our local contractor in the reproduction of this pavilion.
So what is the timeline for the project, and is there a way for folks to get involved?
On July 10th, we expect the building materials to arrive in St. Paul. Those materials will be unloaded from the shipping containers, and the local contractor and the Chinese artisans will start the process of building this. So we'll wrap this up in September, October, and we'll be looking for a grand opening celebration after that. And if people would like to follow this process, we have a current project website. Just do a search for St. Paul Changsha China Friendship Garden on the City of St. Paul's website. You can get current information there. The Minnesota-China Friendship Garden Society also has a web page with updates on that and a location for donations that will help us with future phases.
What a beautiful addition to Phalen Park, Brian. We'll be sure to check back and show you the progress. Back to you, Nick.
Construction crews are also busy in Como Park. Como Zoo is getting a new exhibit for its seals and sea lions. Construction recently began with a ceremonial groundbreaking. Como Harbor will open in 2019 as the new habitat for the marine mammals. The Seals and Sea Lions exhibit at Como Zoo has been a fixture for over 60 years. The Sparky Show, which began in 1956, has become one of Como's most popular attractions.
Those Sparky shows are on hold during construction.
But don't worry, the animals haven't gone anywhere and you can still see them every day inside the Marine Mammal Building.
When you come to Como Zoo this summer to say hello to the sea lions and other animals, you will no doubt notice some other interesting sea creatures. The Art to Save the Sea exhibit is on display now through October at Como Zoo. The exhibit features giant sea life sculptures made entirely of marine debris collected from beaches. The point is to graphically illustrate the plastic pollution found in our oceans and waterways. Como will be home to several pieces, including Hugo, a 9-foot-tall whale tail, and Priscilla, a 16-foot-long parrotfish, both made out of plastic toys, drink bottles, and other plastic garbage picked up on beaches. The exhibit offers Como visitors a powerful visual reality of the proliferation of plastic pollution in the world's waterways.
Another popular exhibit that's back again this year at Como is Blooming Butterflies.
You will definitely want to go after you see this.
This is just a spectacular exhibit. Kids are going to love it. Older people are going to love it. It's just a fantastic place to come and relax and watch the beauty of nature at its finest.
It had like blue wings and then it had like brownish and white. One was aqua and I like that one. One was blue. The big one where it has purple on the wings and it's brown.
They're so pretty and cool. They're really cool.
Oh man, a lot of butterflies. A lot of butterflies. Beautiful butterflies, yeah.
I like the butterflies.
Como Zoo, as always, is free and accessible for everybody. We're open from 10 o'clock till 6 o'clock every day of the week. The colors are just amazing. People will love, love, love this exhibit.
When the weather is nice in Minnesota, we want to spend as much time as possible outside. And in St. Paul, that can include fitness class. Nick has found someone to tell us more.
That's right, Liz. I'm here with Alexandra, an instructor with St. Paul Parks and Recreation's Fitness in the Parks. Alex, talk a little bit about the program.
Well, we're really excited about the program that we're offering here, and Fitness in the Parks is a structured program, but still allows everybody to come and take fitness classes for free, especially the different classes that we offer. So we're offering yoga, Pilates, HIIT classes, which are 30 minutes in length, so it allows you to get a good, intense workout without all the time. We also offer Pilates. We have some different private studios that are also coming in, and they're giving their classes away for free. And so we're trying to encourage the community to come out, exercise, make use of the parks, and have a great time, and everything is free. So we really try to get the community moving and get everybody going. It's an exciting program.
So how can people participate? Do they just show up?
They do. They just show up, bring a mat, bring water, bring your towel. And if you want to know the schedule, you just go to stpaul.gov/fitnessintheparks, and you can check the schedule out there. We have all the days, the times are on there. If classes are ever canceled, the director, Katie Foss, will post that on the actual website 30 minutes before the class, so that you know if it's rain or the instructor is sick. But you can always go online and check everything out. Days and times are there.
So what do you like best about fitness in the parks?
Being outside, it's awesome. I get to go outside every day for work. And most importantly, though, is working with the community. I have met so many amazing people since we rolled out this program 2 weeks ago. And so it's really awesome to be able to work with people of all different fitness levels. So we have classes for the beginner, intermediate to advanced, which is really great. So no one has to worry about being intimidated or feeling bad. Just come on out and exercise with us. And then what's great is that in the fall, we take the classes inside with a totally different program. So we're just excited to be out, and I love working with the community. It's such a privilege.
Well, thanks for all the info, Alex. Once again, for the full list of classes, go to stpaul.gov/parks. Back to you, Liz.
Wait a minute, Nick. You're not going anywhere. We have to stretch. Let's go.
Okay.
All right. We're going to open up your hip flexor. So
All right.
step forward with your right foot.
All right.
Make sure that your heel is firmly planted on the floor.
Okay.
You're looking good. Sit up nice and tall and
Back
look
to you,
forward.
Liz.
Good job.
While Nick is getting a workout in, let's learn about another way to get some exercise and take in the beauty of the Mississippi River.
Paddle Share is a first-of-a-kind kayak sharing program in a national park in the Mississippi National River and Recreation Area. The way you get a kayak is to go on paddleshare.org. You pay with a credit card, sign a waiver, and once you've done that, you will get an email or a text with a code that opens all of your equipment at the Paddleshare station in Hidden Falls.
The City of St. Paul is a partner in the Paddle Share program. You know, what I love about it is that it helps St. Paul residents and visitors really understand the identity of the Mississippi. We get to experience it crossing over bridges and walking alongside it in incredible regional parks, but this is a great opportunity to get out on the river.
The Mississippi National River and Recreation Area is an urban national park. It was designated by Congress in 1988. There is a vision in our plan for a continuous trail and open space corridor that gets people to the river on both sides of the river. And I think this Paddle Share program is another example of how we are setting the pace for new kinds of recreational opportunities on a river.
The Paddle Share program with the National Park Service is an incredible way to join up cities all across the national park here in the Mississippi River and to introduce St. Paul residents and those visiting to this incredible body of water.
Another great public safety event is the annual Safety Camp. Kids from ages 6 to 12 spend 2 days learning important public safety information and having fun. Check out this next video for a preview of the event and sign up now.
School's out for the summer, but learning never stops. Just ask these kids.
I learned that you should stop, drop, and roll. Make signals when you're on the highway, like stop and turn.
Make your campfire 10 paces away from your tent.
That's just a portion of what they learned at Safety Camp. In St. Paul, about 90 boys and girls attended Safety Camp, an annual 2-day event for kids ages 6 to 12. They learned about fire safety, avoiding hazards in the home, water safety, bicycle safety, and much, much, much more. The City of St. Paul, local sponsors, and volunteers joined together for this year's event at Jimmy Lee Rec Center. Who knew learning about safety could be so much fun? Hey kids, what was the best part of Safety Camp?
My favorite part of camp would be climbing the walls over there.
The puppy.
Doing the Boy Scouts things in the field.
My favorite thing was petting the horses. I got to blow out fake fire. My favorite thing was biking, swimming, the canines. The rock climbing thing. My favorite thing was gonna be swimming. My favorite was riding the fire truck. I don't really have a favorite. I like everything.
I really like Safety Camp because I'm meeting new people at all times.
Making new friends, having fun, and learning how to be safe. Sounds great. So, what do the rest of the kids think? Contact St. Paul Parks and Recreation for more information about Safety Camp.
The next Safety Camp happens July 12th and 13th. Space is still available, so sign up now.
Thanks for joining us. That's our show for now.
As usual, you can find all the city's videos online at youtube.com/stpaulgov.
See you next time.